Good morning, students. Welcome back to your class. The last lesson from the book Flamingo. So, today we are going to discuss the question answers which are written in the book. Although we have done it in the other manner in the worksheet too, but still, let's discuss. We have discussed a number of times, but still discuss together now. As we are on page number right now, page number 7. So, page number 7, the first question says about what was France expected to be prepared with for school that day? So, on that day, France was expected to prepare the topic called participles because he had a test on that day, but unfortunately had not prepared. So, you should remember this thing. That's why he was afraid to go to the school, although he was already late. Next is, what did Franz notice that was unusual about the school that day? This we have discussed very deeply, the unusual thing. School was looking like as quiet as Sunday morning. You need to specify how generally the school is like, right? Then he noticed M. Hamel's attire, old villagers were sitting at the back. So you need to write about unusual things. What had been put on the bulletin board? So, what had been there on the bulletin board? So, from the last 2 years, it's always the bad news, the sad news of the commanding officers, lost battles. And on that day, what had been put on? That an order had came from Berlin that in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine, German would be taught from the next day onwards. Then it says, what changes did the order from Berlin cause in school that day? So changes were like, obviously the school was looking like different one. All villagers were there to pay their gratitude, tribute to the M. Hamel. And he specified about the things there. Then even people, they invoked their patriotism feeling in them. So you need to specify. How did Fran's feelings about M. Hamel in school change? As soon as he heard about that their French language was banned and now they need to learn a different language, German language. At that time, his feelings were changed. At that time, his feelings towards the school and M. Hamel changed. Now, that teacher was not the same as cranky one. The books, which used to be the burden for him, they were like the friends to him. He thought about that why he wasted the time while playing the games, while hunting the bird's eggs or sliding near the star. So that you need to specify there. Then comes here understanding the text. The people in the story suddenly realize how precious their language is to them. What shows you this? Why does this happen? So you need to specify that when they realize when that their language is precious to them, when they got to know about that their language would not be of them now, they need to leave the language, they need to learn some other language. That moment shows, that moment came there, they realized that how precious their language, and then M. Hamel told about the importance of that language too, and that gave the feeling of patriotism, that gave a feeling to do something in the future to get connected to their language, that you need to write it. France sings, will they make them sing in German, even the pigeons? What could this mean? So, although it's written, there could be more than one answer. So, you need to understand that when M. Hammer announced, and Little Franz thought about it, that now these German people are going to rule on us like this because this French is like the inherent about it. This is our own quality. So, are they going to rule on the pigeons too, on the birds too? Because their sound, their trait is going. So, how can they can tell to someone to leave their thing and to adapt something new? So, you need to understand. Then it says when a people, now it's about talking the text. When a people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to the language, it is as if they had the key to their prison. Can you think of examples in history where a conquered people had their language taken away from them or had a language imposed on them? We discussed this in our classes. And recently also something happened. So you need to understand that you need to give the example. If you're connected with a language, if someone is ruling on us, also if someone is trying to tell us to learn their language, but if we are connected to our roots, we can come out from their chains, right? Then at the second question, you can leave your linguistic minority. There is a question third. Is it possible to carry pride in one's own language too far? Do you know what linguistic chauvinism means? Yes, people can carry pride in one's language too far at the cost of harming the other language. Linguistic chauvinism basically means linguistic is the language. So, linguistic chauvinism means when you are having a pride on your language, not the proud, the pride on your language. Is a very thin difference between proud and pride here. So, you are having a pride on your language at the cost of others when you're trying to harm the others here, like here in the story German, when they conquered. So they are trying to surpass, they are trying to stop the French language, and they want that their German language would be taught there. So it's like linguistic chauvinism only. So basically means when you are saying that your language is everything and other language is nothing in front of your language, that is called linguistic chauvinism. So it is possible to carry the pride too far. So see, especially in our nation, it's a democratic country, right? Secular country. In our country, we give the respect to each and every language, that we need to understand. But if somebody is stating about one's own language and not giving the importance to the other language, then it is harm, then it is not good, then we can't have that secular and the democratic thing. So in the same manner, in the story here, German, they are people, they are like removing the, they have banned the French language. So that is about linguistic chauvinism. And then it's about yeah, working with words. So the first question is about English as a language that contains word from different other language. Come to second, notice the underlined words in these sentences and take the option that explain their meaning. What a thunderclap these words were to me. So the thunderclap, what these words mean? There are three options. So a correct option is second, startling and unexpected. Then B part is when a people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as they had the key to their prison. So it is as if they have the key to the prison as long as they, what it means, that they are attached to their language. You need to tell the meaning, which is underlined. Don't go so fast, you will go to your school in plenty of time. So answer is out of those three, early enough. I never saw him look so tall. M. Hamel. So three options were there again. Second, seemed very confident. So you need to do all these questions here. Then this is a noticing form, and then writing, right? So out of these writing, write a notice for your school bulletin board. Your notice could be an announcement of a forthcoming event, requirement to be fulfilled, rule to be followed, or write a paragraph about 100 words arguing for or against having to study three languages at school. Or have you ever changed your opinion about someone or something that you had earlier liked or disliked? Narrate what you led to change your mind. So you need to even do these questions here, right? So, as it says, theme, the pain that is inflicted on the people of a territory by its conquerors by taking away the right to study or speak their own language, we have discussed. And student teacher attitudes in learning and teaching. So, these questions also you need to do about, which we have discussed. And yeah, that is very, very important for you. So you're having two more questions, which I am saying it here. Like in the writing part, there's a question: have you ever liked? Have you ever changed your opinion about someone or something that you had earlier liked or disliked? Narrate what led you to change your mind. This you need to record it and then you need to send it. Right? This is about your recording work. Secondly, you need to make a drawing or a poster kind where you need to showcase a scene of a school or a classroom that you need to present and that you would submit to. So this is your work. I need it from everyone. This art integrated is also very, very important for you because this also contains the marks and grades too at the end. So God bless you. Send the worksheet timely. Thank you.